Alright.
Alright, welcome to Nice Guys Finish Last Podcast.
Hello, guys.
We're here back again, episode 10. We in the building. We got Phelps, King Beanie.
It is I.
Link in bio. We got Malls, Wolfe in the building. We got Mac Attack. We got Vick.
I don't know for how long though.
Vick the Don.
You got the voice back.
We got the voice of Vick, the voice of the people.
The voice of reason.
The voice of the people. Talking about people. On the mic's hard. The weave of the group.
You gotta be drunk in 5 minutes.
We got Macaulay.
Hey, for sure, real.
Macaulay of Macaulay's Auto Spa.
Oh, you gotta chill.
There we go.
You're not getting the percentage, bro.
I'm gonna do a couple washes with him, get a couple dollars on the side, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, man.
Tyra's back again for all y'all that wanted to know what she looked like.
Yeah,
there you go.
There it is. $25 for feet pics.
But okay.
$25 for feet
pics. And we got the new guy. We got My.Ty in the building.
What's up?
Santa Cruz in the building.
Santa Cruz in the building.
Santa Cruz, brother.
My other Texas brother.
Texas brother, yeah.
And we got Thomas on here. We got the drinks on deck. We back second episode with the camera here. So we out here doing it. So we're gonna get right into it. First topic. First topic. Can you date your friend's ex?
I don't know, man. How we gonna start that, man? It's a lot of.
Yeah, make sure you're talking to Mike.
I got you. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of internal drama in this motherfucking question. I think Vick should start it off.
Ooh.
Go, Vick.
Voice back.
Go, Vick, man.
Voice the people.
Voice the people, Vick. You about to start crying. Go ahead.
That's how you feel about it. Look, I believe that it is okay if you clear it with your homie. If it is your friend, if it is actually your friend, I feel like
Define
you should
friend.
be able to. Friend, like I'm talking about like close friends. Not like, oh, I see you every once in a while, I know your name. I'm talking about like people that you've known for years. We should be able.
If it's a mutual friend.
No. We're talking about can you date your friend's ex? If it's an acquaintance, whatever, you don't really know him like that. Like you know his face, that don't mean you gotta respect who he's dated, especially if they're trying to move on. But if it's your homie, if it's your actual homie, and everyone knows what their homie is, like you can't try to define it, like you know what it is. So it's like you gotta ask.
So would you care if that broke your friendship up with your friend?
If it broke your friendship up?
Because no matter if a dude say it's cool, he gonna feel some type of way. I don't think like you can genuinely say you can talk to my ex without feeling some type of way when you see him.
I mean, you might feel some type of way,
you
but that's
though.
they asking you. As a man, you're choosing how you want to feel about that. And if you're gonna be real about it, or if
So
you're
I'm
gonna say
saying that's the
something.
thing is if you lying, if you sitting there, if they ask you and you lie about it.
That's that match. That's
But
that.
it's like
That's you lying.
But that's us being men saying, bro, like I ain't a hater. Like go and
Yeah,
get the thing.
I was gonna say sometimes I think your pride getting to it too.
Facts.
It's like if somebody asks me straight up, if I'm like, yeah, I care, I'm like, dang, I'm a sucker for that. So,
But if you care, you care. So just
I'm just saying though, a lot of times,
bitch though for caring, you be like, I care.
yeah, a lot of times men pride get into it. So most of the people gonna say,
What,
man, do you think I'm
what
okay?
the friend don't take no for an answer? Like, damn, what you care so much for? You ain't gonna tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gonna try to, bro.
Yeah,
If you trying to get her, bro, he gonna try even if whatever you say.
I think it also depends
Unless
like,
you
how
respect
invested you were into that relationship.
That's true.
Also.
That's true.
Yeah.
So like if you were dating a girl for like 2 weeks and you were like alright about it, like you're the one that
if y'all was just fucking.
Alright, no, like like actual like talking and shit. Then, I mean I guess it's cool.
You mean dating or talking?
No, like dating and talking.
So, which one?
Dating. Alright.
Because girls be saying they was talking to somebody, but really they was
But shit, girls will also be like, if the dick was trash, I ain't fucking you.
Everybody don't count.
Oh, she be like, girl, you can talk to him. This dick little anyway.
Girls will be quick to be
Quick
like,
to say that.
they'll be quick to be like, that body don't count.
They quick to say that.
So like,
They'll be like, it was 10, but now it's just 9.
so like from the female point of view, do you feel like you could do that?
Like another female? I feel
Like
like
if it's your
One of your
homie.
friends.
You like, damn, I chose the ugly homeboy.
if it's your friend,
Yo,
I
that's
feel
a
like
topic, bro.
I feel like your friend will like they won't expect you to ask something like that because it's like you should know like where your loyalty lies. Like you shouldn't even approach me about something like that because it's like what kind of question is that?
Or they feel like you was
Like,
plotting from
why
the
would
whole
Yeah.
time.
That too.
Because
Yeah,
females are like really
Why?
jealous. Females have a really jealous tendency, so I just feel like it's not okay to
So I'm saying, so when your friends ask you, like, hey, would you mind? How would you respond to that? 'Cause I think most men would say, go ahead, I don't care. But how would a woman respond to that if a friend asked them?
I feel like it'll be a problem.
Yeah, I feel like women are
I'm saying,
definitely more spiteful about
I was
this.
gonna say, because once they ask you that, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna feel like, all right, cool, you asked it, but now we cool again.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna be
So,
like, watching out.
because once they,
friendship over.
yeah, once they ask her,
So
It's
it's over just from them asking you?
No, I don't think
Because
that's
that's
like,
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
What if you like no and then like okay I respect
Yeah,
that and that's
cool
that
about it.
and they drop it.
No.
They're like I'm never talking
like,
about it. I'm never
Because
gonna
why
be.
would you ask me that in the first place?
Maybe
It's your ex.
So
So
like-
it doesn't matter.
So
Cause
say
like-
like
cause
this.
like
So say like
we
this.
were
Y'all,
talking-
you and
we-
him. Oh, you go ahead.
all right, so we were saying that you can't help how you feel. So if it's going through her mind and she's like, damn, like, let me just go talk to Tyra real quick.
Yeah, you don't.
And
You
she
can't help
talks
who
to
you
you.
love.
And you cut her off, all you doing is now she's saying, we ain't cool no more, so I can do my thing. But
then
So
Why
what I
would
like
you
this.
why would you try to date my ex?
not
It's
trying,
like
but
this, it's like this.
you introduce, because I think when we date, right, you got homies, you introduce them to your homies.
Right.
After y'all break up, sometimes it's hard for somebody to just say, I'm gonna cut that person off. Because y'all cool already. So if they vibing, they cool, and she's like, damn, I kind of feel like I'm feeling him. And she wanna see what's up.
But she wants to pursue something with me.
Yeah.
No, but
So
That's-
Tyra, let me put it
that's-
Tyra, let me put it like this. Say you after this relationship has been over, have found someone you on a happy, great relationship.
It's
So why do you still care
it's-
about that person if they date
It's
somebody
still gonna
else?
cross my
That's
mind.
It
what
Like,
depends how long it's been.
That's
So
the
I'm
other
saying,
side.
I'm saying it's been, so say it's years down the line.
Years.
But that was
Years.
How long?
If
How
it's
many
years,
years?
then I
So
think
let me put it
that's
like
fine.
this. Let me put it like this. So this has happened to me.
Oh, you know.
I have nigga, please. So back home, years later, this girl I was talking to and all this shit. One of my homies hit me up like, "Yo, I want to try to talk to her. Whatever. Is it cool? Yes, it's cool. I don't care. This is the person I talked to.
But you
back
back home
back
though.
when I was in high school.
But that also brings up the question, like, when are you okay with it? Because are you okay with it after you found somebody new?
Yeah.
Or is it like
Still
you
brand new.
haven't found anybody new and that person's the last person you talk to?
Yeah.
And it
Still
seems
I said, I
like
know,
if you
but
find
the thing
somebody
is,
new,
at that point, it doesn't matter.
because if you find somebody new,
Because
say it's like 6 months later, you talking to a new girl. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But if you 6 months later, you ain't had nobody to talk to.
You ain't found no rebound.
Yeah,
You got no box.
You over there beating me.
You still hitting her up, trying to screw it up.
Well, I'm saying that's
You miss me?
that's different though. You still hitting her up and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But if
But
you
it's
still
only-
hitting her
Your
up,
homies come
That's
to
what
that's
But it's
different.
only because you haven't found nobody new though.
because it's harder to
Once
move
you
on
find
than the
out-
other person.
Hold on,
who's
hold on,
faster
hold
than you.
But
There you go.
the cycle that
That's
Lamada said, how invested was you in that relationship with that girl before?
That's also
Because
saying.
everybody,
But it's also I feel like if you have broken up with that person, you're done talking to them. You're not with them anymore.
Right.
Why do you still have some type of hold or tie on that person on whether who
Yeah,
they
it's
can
not
talk
a
to?
if y'all
Because-
if
no,
y'all
it's who they can talk to. Regardless if they're talking to your homie or they're talking to this dude over here or girl or whatever over here, it doesn't matter. It's still a different person.
I feel like, all right, well, I'm gonna let you get a flow bit, but it's like, how did y'all end, right? So what if she broke up with you? So you were still in love with her, and now you're like, damn, like I didn't know we was at that point when we broke up. So if it all depends on how you broke up,
Now
because
it's like
if
she broke up with you with him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying, but what if it's been? This also goes back to time because it depends on how much time it's been. It depends on what's
ain't no
occurred
going back, man.
since. It depends on all
Did
kinds
you,
of stuff.
if you overachieved in her, then true, man. I mean, it's a possibility you can never get over it.
Depends on what you deal with the girl.
That's what I'm saying, man.
If you know what ring she want for her engagement and stuff and all that, then that's see, like you know when you
But
get
that's
that from like
deep.
3 years.
That's deep.
That's
like,
now we're getting
that's like
into could you
But-
date your homie's ex-wife? Like,
But Tom is talking about a high school
Fiance.
relationship.
Person like
Bro,
jumping
when you get our
around.
age, when you get our age, high school relationship.
nigga, our age.
Right?
You fresh out of high school.
Hey,
But as
stop,
when
stop.
I talk
Relax.
with them, they say the time does not matter. They said once it's over, it's over. Like
That's
once
what I'm saying.
it's
That's what
5
I'm
years,
saying.
10 years, 2
When it's
weeks, it
over,
don't
it's
matter.
over.
No, we
Time does matter.
what I'm thinking is more like the time don't matter because when you find somebody new, you ain't caring no more.
But moving on is still a part of the process. It's
I
still,
feel you.
cannot
I feel
ignore
you.
that
But
part.
if say you break up with her and then like a month later or maybe about her no more. So I'm saying, when does time? How you know time really matter, or is it when you find somebody new to like invest into?
I don't know.
But what
I don't
if it's
know
like
about
the principle, like if it's my real friend, like why would you even ask something like that though? Because that's what it all.
Because
But no,
It
that
doesn't
goes back to
matter.
wait.
So
That goes back to
say-
wait.
She's looking at it out of respect.
That goes
I'm
back.
looking at it out of if that person, if you and that person didn't work out,
Okay.
and y'all know for a fact y'all are not good for each other, y'all cannot work it, and that person and your friend and that person are great together. What's wrong with them being together?
She don't like it.
Say if they have a great relationship and it is a perfect relationship, are you gonna rob your friend of that happiness because you didn't work out with that person?
6 to 8
I
months.
just feel like it depends on like a lot of stuff. Like there's
I'm
nothing.
saying it does.
But Tyra just like a bitch better not even step to me.
But I'm saying exactly that's what she's saying.
It's the
But I'm saying
principle.
if you are a true friend, you want true happiness for your friend. I want everybody in this room to have complete happiness. I want all y'all to be prosperous and everything.
Yeah.
So how am I gonna rob y'all of that? Because that's just like I'm getting mad at you getting the promotion over me. When we all like, I want you to do good too.
But
You
it's
got that
selfish
promotion,
both
you
ways.
did that work.
Layers,
Get
bro.
that
Selfish
promotion.
both ways.
I think
because you can ignore it, but you know for a fact it's gonna make them uncomfortable. It's gonna
Just
make
a little bit, man.
that relationship between you and that friend uncomfortable
I
for
think
everybody.
the whole status of relationship changes it too. Cause like if y'all serious and we all living together and all that, I'm like, yeah, that's too deep. But if it's like if y'all not living together, y'all just dating, y'all see each other when y'all see each
But
other.
girls will live with a dude just to get a free
Yeah, it's true.
Look, you don't even gotta smash her.
free checks.
You don't even gotta go with it, man. You can just corner her off in the kitchen. And I feel like even with that, you still feel some type of way.
You got to chill, man.
Cause look, I didn't.
Got hands on both eyes.
This is why every time we play, it's a new person.
Yeah,
It's a new person. Every time we play, it's a new person.
Look at the floor. Look, I look, cause I
Got
had
hand
a
on the
situation.
eye on the cutting board.
I smashed the girl up. I ain't even like feel no type of way about her. My homie came up and was like, bro, let me holler at her. I was like, cool, go ahead. In my head, I didn't think he would get her. So I said, yo, go ahead.
So was this on your air mattress? You smashed it or what?
No shit, thought.
Bro, this was at my lab. This was in Hawaii. Look.
Oh,
But
so
look,
this on the old air mattress.
it's the whole way of my look. This
This is the queen. Now you got a king.
I'm a king. I moved up. So look, even the only reason I said it was cool because I didn't think he would get her, and he actually got her, and I felt some type of way, even though I knew she wasn't nothing to me.
Can I be honest with you? That's low key like slick hating on the nigga.
Yeah.
How is that slick hate?
Well, cause you just sitting there, you was like, man, that nigga ain't gonna get it. Yeah, go talk to her.
Go ahead.
You should have just been like straight up with
But that's
her.
what
Like,
I'm saying when it
yo.
comes back to niggas. Like,
But
I
that's
feel like men, we be like, yeah, go ahead. But you like, yo, I got it. You like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah,
And
man.
then when he do it, you be like,
So
damn.
yo, my ex would never talk to anyone.
She done felt this dick cramp against that
You know what I'm
booty.
saying? Not no 4-hour nigga from North Carolina. Hell no. That's ain't gonna do no shit like that.
I don't think every guy is like that.
He said before I nigga from North
I ain't
Carolina.
got-
Yeah, she gonna be like, I know a bitch. I never want to go to no folk.
Look, you said he didn't catch the subliminal. I'm nice with this shit.
Nah, I'm about to go ahead and get his shit, man.
Oh wow.
Go
ahead.
I just think if a guy approached me asking me if he could talk to my ex, I ain't gonna be prideful. I'm gonna be like, hey, you got it? Like, nigga, fuck you. What? Like, oh, that's it. I ain't got no pride. I ain't got no image to uphold. I'm gonna say exactly how I feel. Like, why the fuck are you trying? Like, there's billions of women in this world. Why is it the one you gotta go after? Unless you believe in the one. I know most people I know don't believe in the one. So it's crazy how it's the only one that you can find.
But
Like, but
it's
it's like this. But like I said, what if? Like you said, okay, so take it like you said, there's multiple ones,
His whole life.
but this is one of the
But
ones.
see, here's the thing. Most relationships, girls and guys, at least the ones that are deeper, believe that they already found the one. When they're in the happy stage, like, oh, I already found the one. Like, this is the one. He's perfect for me. And then when the shit break off, she finds someone else and you're like, man, I don't know if she's perfect for me. I want to get with her. Like, she was saying the same shit when we were in a relationship with each other. How do you know it's not the same thing? Like, it doesn't all, just because it feels like it's the one, it could always feel like
Let it out. What you say?
Let it out.
Let it out, man. You saying?
I was just saying like how much time are you talking about? Because I feel like
I'm thinking about years. I'm thinking about an actual relationship because some people honestly, it's like a
no, but
month
I'm
they don't
talking about
count.
like what if you move on? Like what if it's like 3 years down the road and like you no longer like even think about that person?
Like once you
See,
look,
that's what I'm saying.
Once you move on, once you
Vick turning the knife in.
She's like, what if you married with kids now and it's like
That's what I'm
5 years?
saying.
No, but look,
Oh, no,
here's the thing.
I don't know.
Once you moved on, your friend is accounted for your happiness,
Neo out here.
right?
What?
Once you moved on and your friend, if your friend asks you after you moved on if they've accounted for your happiness, it's
They've
that you're
accounted for
happy,
your
and then they ask you. They don't see like you still
Well, I'm
going.
saying, if you sitting there, if I sit here, if I know you miserable,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go in there and like you said. Then I'm turning the knife. Then I'm like, all right, shit, you low as fuck right now, huh? Let me stop on you one more time. Let me be happy,
You
nigga.
go in the back, like, I know you sad.
Y'all got it.
It's a whole girl holding a whole no girl hair. She's like, it's okay, girl, let it out. So your nigga, right? So he was in my DMs. Can I holla?
Do you
That's low as shit right there.
That'd be wild as fuck.
That's a low blow right there.
I don't know, man. I think it's just a matter of time for certain people, but it's also a matter of the situation. Cause like he said, how y'all broke up. If y'all broke up and y'all both was cool and like, all right, we cool still, then maybe. But if y'all broke up bad, like I don't know.
You still was in love, passionate about her.
Yeah, if you still
cared about her.
all the way into that,
She ain't getting a ring back yet.
She ain't get a ring back yet.
You wore that shit all year.
You still got your ring on.
She's still wearing a ring.
You still got yours on.
I think it matters about the situation and time. But do we think, are we gonna agree that it's okay to ask at least?
I think
at the very least you should at least ask.
Yeah, you guys should have that communication at least. Y'all friends, y'all real friends. Should be able to have.
Y'all just saying,
with
hell,
Tyra,
you get my homie no
No,
more.
but it depends on the time. I feel like if I don't care anymore, if it's like 3 years down the road, like I feel like if I moved on, like it's fine if you ask me. But I'm talking about like.
Listen, obviously it's not like you ain't text your homies and be like, you ain't text your girls and be like, oh, we just broke up, you know, some fuck shit, blah blah. And then that homie hit you back like, damn, that's crazy.
And then
What if it's
So can I holler at him?
What if it's 6
It's
to
a
8
lot of
months?
things that-
What if it's like 6 to 8 months later? You've moved on. Maybe to you, the person you moved on to is like a rebound, whatever, right? But your friend is looking at it like, oh, my
They
friend,
think
she
you
looks
happy.
happy now. Oh,
Yeah.
so I kind of like her. I kind of like her ex, whatever. And I talk to her.
It's gonna be an issue, but that's I feel like that's a personal issue though.
Can I address the elephant in the room? I think it's only an issue if the sex was really good. If the sex was really good, you're gonna be like, nah, you can't talk to her. You can't talk to her.
Because you don't want her doing the same
Is
stuff.
that, yo, when she done lick your balls, you like, bitch?
She done ate your ass?
Yeah, she taking your gooch still?
She ate your ass?
She
Now
spit
you like,
on it, you like, ain't never had that
So
before.
y'all two conclusion is never okay unless
You're
your
done and you're
It's
happy.
been 40 years.
40 years.
There's no point.
You married with kids now.
I personally feel like if I break up with her, it's
It's
fair
over.
game.
It's
fair
fair
game.
game. It's a fair
Oh,
game.
what's
That's just me though. That's just me.
Is she open to the
Same
streets?
thing.
It's the same thing.
If we
I'm
done,
saying it
if
doesn't
we
matter
done,
because at that point we broke
I don't
up.
think it'd be a fair game.
Like, we are not together.
But when you get broken up by a girl, who you going to for consolation?
So-
Who are you venting to? Your homies, right?
So why would
So you going to your homies talking about?
I know what you're saying, but it's
Yeah,
also
okay,
like
no,
that shit.
Wait. But I'm saying if we broken up, and I'm, cause if it's my homie, I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. So if we broken up and that's my homie, and I'm telling him like, man, I'm good, man. Like
He like, man, forget, man, you ain't need her anyway.
You tell her you don't need her, man. You should let the world get her, man. Let's get it. You said she licked your ass too.
alright, maybe I won't.
This nigga.
Look, if he said
She lick your ass, that's nasty.
Everybody look at her.
he tried to pretend like he's there. He's like, yeah, man. And you said she was tying up and getting choked and stuff.
You crazy.
That's crazy, man. You don't want that.
Crazy. She don't like condoms either. Like nasty shit.
He's like, nasty.
She swallowed the whole nut.
No, you're over here like this.
I'm surprised you still in that song.
What's
You
this
nasty, man. You nasty, man.
I think it definitely depends on how I broke up with her. But I'm saying if we broke up and it's both mutual, like we like, all right, then I think it's a go ahead. I think if it's some controversy there,
Well,
of
alright,
course it's gonna be.
I think
So
also,
what happened? So what happened if the friend say he won't do it anyway?
What do you mean? Like
that's not your friend.
You saying if they say they just gonna go ahead regardless?
Go
Like,
anyway.
all right,
I'm not sure
I
I'm
respect your
president.
decision, but I'm still gonna holler.
But I'm saying if they talk to you first,
Or what if you already smashed? He trying to see was it okay.
Now
I'm just saying.
Now you going somewhere else.
I'm just saying. What if you already smashed?
You moving the goalposts.
I'm just saying.
That's just spinning in his
That
face.
means
at
who's
that
taking
point.
But I'm saying like,
He gonna be like, so this is a hypothetical question.
So I
What
told you.
if?
what if I?
So
What
what
if
is a good time for you?
What if
for a homie to ask
hooked
you?
up? You know?
Like you said, your pride got in the way before.
It depends, man. It depends because if I go with a girl, then obviously I seen something in her that was different than just the average hoes I deal with.
Maybe.
So like,
Wait. Did you kiss her on the mouth?
Whoa.
fuck no.
Yo, what?
Never gonna do that.
That's another podcast topic. How long before you kiss her on the mouth?
But I bet if it was,
Yeah, what do you
kiss
think?
in the mouth, I bet you feel.
If you kiss her on the mouth, Phelps ain't let nobody touch
But
you.
no, but it's like this. I have two modes. I have like if I'm fucking with her and if I don't. Like if I when I cut somebody off, I cut them off. So if she open to the streets, she open to the streets.
But this is how men feel. Majority of men, not everybody, but majority of men feel like once they talk to somebody that's kind of like, well, when men talk to a female, they look at them as their like property, almost like how dogs or whatnot do. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. This is mine. Like nobody can touch this, whatever, right? And so even if you do break it up, I feel like sometimes it is. It's like it's hard for you to separate that part.
No, I feel you.
So what about you? Like, let's go around the room and say like, what is a good time for you? A good time to talk to an ex?
No,
Somebody comes to you and say,
Specifically,
well,
your ex.
if you come to me and you like, yo, I want to talk to so and so.
Well, get some more hoes in here.
You're like, well, you gotta find me a hoe first.
Yeah, you find me a
Who is that serious?
They bring you.
It's like Thomas, find me my.
This is why Phelps a different nigga when the camera come on.
He is.
Shade room right here. DJ Academic. Phelps, DJ Academic.
Me and fucking McCormick. DJ Academics.
DJ Academics 1 and 2 out here.
Man, you gotta stop, man.
Oh shit!
what's a good time?
That was a joke.
Man, look, if like Mata said, man, if you're not that invested in a relationship and it's not that important to you, depending on how you are, it's not that big of a deal. You come up to me though, you have to come up to me at least give me that respect and say, hey, I'm trying to fuck with so and so. You cool with that? I'm cool with that. What about you, man?
Yeah, like you said, if you ain't really, because honestly, you can play games all you want. You know whether you actually want something to keep going or if you're just looking for an out. You just don't want to deal with it. Like, if you ain't really invested in it, you ain't really thinking about the future, like far up, trying to go out of your way to change, to be this type of different person for someone, then fuck it, man. Like, yeah, have it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not really a problem. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
and like, yeah, obviously, sometimes you might have that little sting where you think about the stuff that you did with them, but it's like, if you don't really care, it's like, it's whatever, man. It's a little split second.
You think about the fuck move she did on you.
But it ain't nothing serious.
Or
It's like,
you
whatever.
thought about what she was gonna do.
What about you, Macaulay?
Just so that's Macaulay, man. What you coming? What's your deal, man? What's up with all this negative energy going on, man? It's weird.
Phelps all this toxic masculinity, man.
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic
That's perfect.
masculinity.
Man, you gotta stop, man.
Right, I'm gonna crop them.
Man, I'm trying to figure out what's going on over here, man.
Whole side.
Wait, that's yours?
Macaulay, go ahead, finish up, man. What you got to say?
What's your man?
Me personally, I think it's layers to it. I feel like it depends on the time, but at the same time, you also appreciate the respect. But it's like, I don't know, it depends on how we broke up though. We broke up on bad terms, whatever, and I don't really care nothing else about it. Do what you do, but if you felt some type of like, if we used to live together,
You got kids with it? That's a whole nother layer, man. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, you got kids.
There's layers to everything.
You got kids.
It's a whole different conversation.
It's layers a part of it, man.
It's a whole
It's layers, bro.
Niggas want
It's
to
layers.
different
It's
conversation.
possible,
limits,
though.
man.
It's possible.
This nigga come over your house every day, play with your kids.
It's possible, man.
Nigga come play with your kids like,
Yeah, I don't think that.
It's possible,
nigga,
man.
what?
I can treat you right.
You paying child support, you taking that money, yo, like,
In the
come
future,
on.
look. Like Jay-Z said it best, in the future with another nigga playing football with your kid.
Yeah, it's possible, man. Just get more.
Buy you no shit.
Get more. Umbilicals.
But yeah, I feel like it's just layers to it, man.
Tyra.
But yeah, you got kids with them. If you got kids with somebody,
That's too deep. This is a
I'm just saying, man.
That's a different conversation.
Possible.
That's a conversation. That's a whole
but it's not really a straight answer.
My.Ty?
Same thing. I feel like it depends on time, but if your friend comes up and asks you, like, hey, are you good? Like me talking to her or whatever, then like if you say you're good, you're good.
Yeah. You can't like to the front.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
be
saying,
prideful. You have to be straight up.
It's your friend. Why you
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
friend?
Yeah. I feel I'm the same way as mine. If you straight up, if you just be straight up with them and say, hell, hey, I don't agree with her, or I do.
Man, we gonna find out soon, man.
Hey, I just thought your friend send your kids to your house so you can smash it.
You saying your friend hit you up and be like, hey, can you watch your kids tonight? Can you watch your kids
I'm about
tonight?
to tell your baby
I'm
mama.
trying to take your baby mama out. I'm trying to take your baby mama out on a date, man.
Damn.
We going out to a nice dinner and then we going back to my place.
We gonna revisit this topic.
And the thing is, you know all the stories you done heard about his place.
We gonna revisit this topic in a couple months.
But Thomas ain't say yes.
I just said mine, so I agree with. I said same shit. Mine says like if you come up, as long as you come up and ask, and at least give that respect to it, and be like, hey, look, I want to talk to this person, whatever, pursue this person, whatever, because at the end of the day, I still want my friend to be happy. I still want him to find the happiness. If that person is that, then who am I to stop that?
Yeah. We're gonna hold this topic. We're gonna revisit it at the end of the year or a couple years from now.
Next topic.
Keep that same energy.
Next topic.
Anyway.
All right. So
He's
we're
trying to
gonna
do
do a topic. We're gonna do a topic. Everybody we got a kind of little we got a little of both aspects here. So your step parents versus your real parents. Can you have the same love, the same respect for your step parents as you do your real parents? I'll open it up. Yes.
Yes.
Next.
Well, I agree. Yes.
Why?
I'm saying yes because your real parents, if they weren't investing in your life or had nothing like no input into your life, and your step parents do, your step parents have better intentions for you than your real parents do. Just because blood can, like, yeah, blood is blood, but still, there's people that's your blood that still don't got the same, that don't care about you the way that some of your friends care about
I
you.
want the best for you and stuff.
What about if your parents aren't if you're like step whatever isn't that bad, but the step person is like, you know what I mean, this dude do everything, you know what I mean? He may got like a lot of money, he got your whip for you, he got your whip for your sweet 16, all your real parent can do is get you a damn.
No, but I'm saying
both
it depends on.
both parents
Are you
are
saying-
involved, but one
Both
is.
is involved.
One
One
is-
of them
one is-
outstanding.
Like he's financially.
No, I'm saying
not
if
just
my step parent is just richer than my real parents,
Not
and
even,
they're just providing
not
more,
even
that
just
don't mean
financially,
that
but
you even care more.
it just seems like maybe the step parents more sincere.
But you don't even have to love like the step parents more than your parent, like your real parents. You can have the same love for them.
Yeah.
For each
But kids, when you're that young, you more materialistic.
Hold on.
So
Has
it's more about-
anybody
But it
ever
doesn't-
seen
like, I'm talking about, like-
Shazam?
Yes.
You remember Shazam when he meets his real mom?
Oh, perfect.
This is perfect.
Perfect. So in
Perfect.
Shazam,
Only
right?
two niggas seen the
Well,
movie.
alright.
I'm explaining.
You gonna explain.
I wanna
Some
explain.
of your movie critics.
I'm explaining.
Go
This
explain.
is
You seen
ain't
Blue
spoiler.
Lamb?
So pretty much the point of the movie, the beginning
Hold on,
of the movie.
spoiler.
Shazam. Spoilers
alert.
Shazam,
Don't
like
watch if you don't want to.
1962.
So the kid is an orphan, right?
Listen, no, that's Kazam.
This nigga. You know he can't read.
Alright, come out. That's it. It's
That
over.
Norfolk education.
So
I ain't the only one, nigga. We down together, nigga.
As long as you know you're from the South. I got no damn DMV. Another topic for another day.
That's cool.
alright, so the movie
Across the
begins.
water.
This little boy named Billy, he's an orphan, right?
Man, we don't need
He
no
lost
names.
his mom. Not that she died, but he was at a carnival with his mom and he lost her. They got separated. So he spends his whole time through his teenage years, he's only 14, trying to find his mom. He remembers her name. Her name is Rachel Batson. So he goes through like a whole search log trying to find Rachel Batson, and he never finds her. He gets adopted by this family, and they're full of orphans. Like 5 of them in the house. And they love him. They treat him like just like he's part of the family, even though he runs away. They was like, you know what? We were orphans too. We ran away. We still love you. Eventually, his adopted brothers and sisters was like, hey, the reason why you couldn't find your mom is because she changed her name. She went back to her maiden name. So he went and found her.
He was holding out.
Yeah, she was holding out. So he went and found her by himself. He went by himself. He left his adopted family. And he went to go find his mom. He found her. He met her, and she was like, "Oh," she's like, "I didn't lose you that day. I left you there." As soon as I found out, and I know it's not. She was like, "As soon as I see you with the police, I knew you were safe, and they could do better for you than I ever could."
She's like, look,
Right?
I was 17. I couldn't take care of you.
Yeah. So
I mean, back
And
home,
she just left him.
back home, like it's legal to just leave a kid at the fire station, and like it's like no harm, no foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so his step family that he went back to, like after he talked to his mom, he went back because she was like, "Well, you look like you're doing good, so go back." She's like, "You're doing good."
yeah.
And she didn't want to take him back. And so at that point, his step family was a better family than his real family.
Nah, she was looking out for him, man.
She looking out for her.
They may be a better family, but it's always gonna be that connection. You see the whole movie, he was looking for his real mom. You know, he had a good
He
situation.
thought that she lost him.
No. Vic, before you get too far ahead,
Emptiness.
he was looking for that connection. Once he realized that connection wasn't there, even though they were related, he realized that I have a strong connection with my adopted family. Yes, me and my mom are bound by blood, but these people genuinely love me.
But
He
it's
had to learn that.
It's deeper than that. It's not just saying like
It's a superhero movie.
it's not just saying like I want to connect with you. It's more like where did I come from? Because you want to know your story.
Yeah, the curiosity.
Because mind you, if he never cared, right? He was living his whole life like I know you're not my real mom, but I'm gonna just keep on living.
Right.
He want to know where he came from. He want to know like his real family. He want to know who his grandma is. He want to know all that. Everybody's gonna want to know that, but you want to know what came before you. You know, it's a point where you're gonna be like, man, even though I'm happy here, I love them, but I still want to know.
I don't look like none of them.
Yeah, I don't look like
everything.
And not just that, and not to get too far off subject, but it was an expectation versus reality type thing. Like in his mind, his mom was the perfect lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She loved him unconditionally, but in
Yeah,
reality,
she gave him at the carnival. She won him a little thing, and he was like, "Look, mom, I found." She's like, "I don't know what the fuck this is." He thought that she gave it to him because she cared.
but in his mind, he thought like, "Oh, she's looking for me right now."
Yeah.
She lost him when he was 3. He was 14 when he found her.
So I think it's like if your mom, say your mom is on drugs or whatever, and then you got your uncle or your auntie raise you, you kind of see them as your parent. Like regardless of how you're gonna always want to know about your mom, you're gonna want to hear the stories or whatever. But if that's your parent, even if you meet them, you're still not gonna say they're on the same level as whoever raised you, because that's who raised you. So that's all you know. So I think that when you love somebody for like just being there for you, it's deeper than just your connection. It could be anybody.
So do you believe at any point in time in your life that real parent can come in and be like, I want to take care of you now. I want to be a part of your life. You think that they would supersede the step parent right away?
No. I think as a child, yeah, because you definitely want to be like, I want to go with my mom. That's what she is, my mom biologically. As a child, you're thinking that. When you grow up, you look back, you be like, hell no, because they really care for me. This person was there. Like when I had nobody else, they're the ones that said, come on. Like I've seen guys that meet a woman and take care of the kid like it's their own, and they don't care it's not theirs. They take care of it. And the real dad is out there doing whatever they want to do. So if the child says, I want to go back to my real dad, you're like, I get it, because you want to know who your real father is. But at the end of the day, you still gonna treat like your real child. And the child might find out later on, but that's something you gotta go through. It's something that happens. And you can't help it.
And I don't want people to think step parent means someone who just married your real parent, because anybody can step into that, parental role. You know what I'm saying? Like I have friends who were raised by their siblings, and they call their parents by their like first name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just the connection that they had. They know that's their mom, but they were raised by their sister. They were raised by their brother, so they're like, that's who I see as my mother figure.
Yeah.
When you young like that.
Deep. Deep.
No, I was thinking, I was
about to cry, tearing up a little bit.
Man, listen, brother, this is probably the realest Tom has been on in 10 episodes. I'm proud of him. Finally.
I've been real every episode.
Alright, look, so only reason I say when you're young like that is when you're at your most vulnerable. Like your innocence is the most, like you'll believe anything. So you hold on to certain shit that you wouldn't do as you get older. Like, so I only take it like, I don't care how much my stepdad did for me, it would have never equated to my real dad. Like, I don't care, he could have took the moon out the sky, but it's just that real connection that you have. But as you get older, you realize
So you saying
it's
that
more more
So you
important
say
for
when
those that actually care about you.
younger.
You saying as a kid?
Younger.
Because you believe in Santa and shit, and you believe in everything your parents telling you. That's why you hold on to
Well, I'm
shit.
saying, yeah,
But
like,
you
when you were a kid, you feel like your dad, like,
right.
the shit.
It's
right?
what the what you say the expectations of what a mother is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You want the mother, that motherly love, and then if you meet her and she an asshole, you be like, oh shit, that's what I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Because even if in reality he should have just been like appreciative of that, the step parents was loving him, and that should have been good enough. But he still was reaching out for the unknown. Because it ain't like the same when you meet your family and they look like you, they act like you. You know what I'm saying? They got your same, like, so you'll want to be around that more because you feel more accepted. And a bunch of strangers like
But
this,
it just
we all
depends
live
on
together.
the impact that your like step family had on you, like as a child, versus like your real parents. So let's say if you were like 4 years old, like you grew up with your dad and your mom, like up to 4 years old. Yeah, you're gonna remember them as a great parent and everything. But like you won't remember like all the bad times because you're a child.
Yeah.
But versus like let's say if you grew up with your step parents first, and then you finally wanted to meet up like your real parents. Like I think you're gonna like not think of it the same way. Like, oh, I'm gonna love my real parents more, even though my step parents didn't.
And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with grandparents too. I know some grandparents that raise their grandkids. I guess
A lot of grandparents raise their grandkids.
Especially in my family.
And then you got
They
some
drop them
guys.
off like, oh, this weekend, take care. I'm going out for the
And
weekend.
then you got some people that they grew up in a single parent household, and their coach may be their parent. Their coach may be the person they look up to, and they play ball, and that's a connection they got. And that's the one thing they go to because now they're like, I've always found something in this connection with us. So I think it's like, it don't matter who it is or what it is. It's just about, having that connection. I think some people lacking that, and they feel like when you know you got a real parent out there, that's not who that person is. You're gonna think that's gonna fill the gap.
Almost like you always want to at least know.
Figure out.
It's like one of those like, let me at least find them so I can at least see.
I feel like this shit is like perfect for me because like I lived in both. Like I had my stepdad who provided a better life for me when I met him at 5. Like that's when he became married my mom's. And I had my real dad. So I got my stepdad who got a better life for me, can provide a better life. But my real dad was more cooler. Like he had the fly whip, listen to rap music. So I wanted to like be like him. Even though my stepdad worked hard, he made a lot of money. But I just didn't like respect him how he treated my moms. So then as I'm growing up, I'm realizing my real dad don't even give a fuck about me because he don't come to none of my games. He don't come to none of the family shit we got. So then I'm lost.
Let it out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Let it out. Let it out, Phelps. Let it out.
Yo,
Let it out. Let it out.
I'm about to cry.
Let it out.
Let me
Let me get to it.
Let me cry. Let me cry.
I scored 30 for you.
Look, Fast, look. I told you, single parents. Look, single parents make the best athletes.
It's like
All right,
putting
look.
the layers to an
I'm
onion.
telling you, look. I'm telling you, I'm gonna walk with me, right?
I'm walking with you.
Walk with me, right? So I'm like 14, 15, and you know, like my mom will force. What do you say?
We're walking hand in hand right now.
But like my moms would try to force this relationship, right? Because she mentally believed that you having your real dad is what you need to be a man. So she's forcing this relationship with me and my dad, right? So she would make me go call him. I was like, man, I don't want to be over there with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm getting older, I'm starting to resent him because she's forcing a relationship, and it ain't natural. So now I'm about to be 30, and I don't really fuck with him at all. I don't fuck with my stepdad or my stepdad.
But who do you see as like the person that
I'm
raised?
saying if something happened, you had to call one of them. Who would
I
you
wouldn't
call?
call neither. I called my mom's like he said the first time. Look, I would say, like he said, it was more sports related. I related to my uncle more because he was in football, basketball. He would come get me and take me to football practice. So if I had to pick a man, it would be my uncle, but I wouldn't even say he raised me. I'm more like,
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Like
a product of my environment,
it's
really.
it's either who or what. Because sometimes you just relate to someone and you relate to what they're doing the same thing that you love to do or whatever.
Yeah.
And that can help you grow as a man because you start to realize certain things. But
I'm glad you shared with us.
Hey man, I'm an open book, man. I hope you learned something, my son.
had a little
I
therapy
did.
session.
I learned a little about you. I learned a little more about you.
Yeah, man. Vick, last topic. Now it's my turn. I think that's real talk, though, man. But do y'all believe you need a man? Like, not a man, but
Father figure.
Father figure.
I'm talking about,
Like a male figure in your life.
figure in your life to be raised.
I don't think you need a father figure. If you have like your mom,
Did you grow up with a father figure? First and foremost, let's get that out the way. Did you grow up with a father figure?
like my mom met like, so she had like 3 marriages, right? But each like the first one was my dad, obviously. The second one was my brother's dad, and I grew up with my brother's dad for a little bit, but I didn't see him as a father figure, just because like I loved my dad more, I guess, and plus like just growing up, I guess I was small, so I couldn't remember that much. And then when I got older, I just remembered her doing everything by herself, so I saw her as a father figure.
Yeah.
And everything, like a mom, everything, because she did everything. She had 3 kids, just raised them by herself. So I think that was awesome. And then she finally met like her last marriage, and she's still in it right now. So like, and I love like my stepdad right now. He's perfect for her. So I mean, I guess I don't know. Like it just depends on like the experience that you had.
I don't think you need like a male figure. I don't think it has to be a male. But I'll definitely say like for me, it was my mom and then just my siblings. It was nobody else that I looked up to. I never looked up to like nobody else. It was just them. When they did stuff, I felt like I was the oldest. And then for their point of view, they felt like they were the oldest. So we would protect each other. It was never like it never went in order. It was always like we all just looked out for each other. And that's really how it is. I really feel like my siblings raised me. And then my mom.
Is it because of the garden gloves, the football gloves?
But man, you gotta realize my dad, like I said, my dad to me was more like another sibling than a father. Like my mom's word was law in the house. My dad was in and out whenever he felt like it. So to me, I knew him. He came around, but there was no like connection at all. It was like I just knew that he was there. He's just there.
It was just like you would come home and wouldn't even know he's home.
Yeah, I'll come home sometimes and we cook, we eat. My brother sitting blasting music and stuff, and he'll come up from out of the basement. We're like, oh, okay. And so we keep on doing it. So we don't know. We didn't know. My dad would do his own thing. He would leave and he'd be gone for like days sometimes and come back home. So you never know when you would see him. So we never look up to him or nothing like that. And then even when we were younger, every son wanted to be with their dad, going on errands or whatever the case was. But when you see him like, man, and he's doing all that, you like, man, I don't want to go no more. Like, go with your daddy.
Yeah. Take your son. Take your son.
I don't want to go no more.
So that's why I relate to him. That's why I relate to him. When he said your mom was forcing relationships and we resent him, that's what happened to me. My mom would force us, like, no, you're going with him. And he would be like, man, and then they'll come in like, I really don't want to be here no more. At first when you're younger you did, and you grew up and you're like, there's no connection here. Yeah. There's no connection, so now you feel like you're forced to be with somebody you don't talk to at all.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah, so then you start to look at things differently. Like, it's either you get your mom's point of view, so you respect women. Your mom, whatever your mom's telling you, you believe in that, right? That's really in you. Mm-hmm. But then you look at your siblings, and you look at what they're going through, and you start to say, all right, they need this, and you're trying to fill in spaces for what they need. So now you're being the person that you don't really necessarily should be at that age or whatever, but you got to fill in certain spots.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's just like that, and then like it's like you getting kind of raised by having to be that older figure for them or help watch out for them. Get raised by like they say the streets, by your friends, by what the environment you're around.
So that's why it's so tough though. That's why it's so tough because like people go to school and your friends doing certain things. You see them with their dads, and then you get close to your friends. You start to see the relationship, and you're like, dang, this is weird. But when you go home, you still gotta live your life. You gotta fill in certain spots. You shouldn't be filling in. Yeah. And that kind of raises you to be that person now, because now it's in you, it's embedded in you. It's like that's you now. You can't help it. So I feel like I guess that's why I said it's not always who raised you, but sometimes it's what raised you. Yeah. And now that's your father figure now, because now you basically building your own mold for yourself. Like, all right, I gotta be this, and you grow up and you be that person. What you think, Tyra?
If guys need a father figure.
No. Or even women.
Women need a mother figure.
I feel like.
Or a father figure.
I feel like you do. I feel like you need to. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like you need to see.
Both sides. It's good to have a balance.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have both. Like you gotta have somebody to teach you certain things, even if it's not your father. You still need a male figure. You still need a mother figure.
I think, and I'm not saying that I'm right or you're wrong, or whatever. But I think that you definitely should. It's more healthy to see it, and somebody you can talk to. When it comes to something like maybe you lose your virginity, I didn't know who to talk to about it. The only person I talked to about it was my friends. I didn't talk to my brother about it, my sisters. It was my friends, so I didn't know nothing. I didn't know.
Wow.
You have to jump into it. You have to experience it for yourself. And then you talk to your friend about like, oh, I don't do this, and you kind of see, you know what I mean?
I was like, because even like that, you can have a father figure or something in your life, but still not feel comfortable talking like stuff like that. Yeah. Like that, you might not feel even comfortable talking to. Like I had my father and my mother both in my life. Good talk. But like up until like 13, 14, and like certain stuff, I still like to this day don't feel super comfortable talking to either one of them about.
But
I think,
I know you talk to your mom. Like,
I think having a friend,
you don't want to face their judgment.
It's just like, it's kind of different. It's like there's certain stuff I still won't talk to my mom or like, cause they still my parent. I still look at them as my parents. Cause sometimes like you say you look at your mom like you and your mom like best friends, like y'all can talk about anything and everything. Some like I still don't feel comfortable talking to my parents about certain shit. Cause it's just like they're my parents. I still look at them as my parents, not my friend or like my.
There's age when they have you play a different. So my mom had me at 19.
My mom had me at like 19, 20.
Yeah. But even if they don't, even if they don't, you can still look at your dad. You can look at your dad or something and learn without even asking him though. Like you can watch him the way he move. Say your dad get up every day at 6 o'clock and get to work or whatever. You don't gotta talk to him about that, but you can watch him do it and say, you know what, I'm gonna do that too.
I was like, I feel you.
Yeah, you don't necessarily gotta talk to him about it.
but I think things like that are important, like with male influence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women, a lot of the times, do raise sons, but having a male, not necessarily your dad or your mom, boyfriend, or your stepdad or whatever, but just so he can teach you things like, you know, how to shave, you know what I'm saying? Or you go on your first date, or like how you said, losing your virginity.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I learned to shave in BMT, man.
I ain't never had to.
And that shit fucked you up, right?
Yeah, I was like, bro,
About bumpy as fuck.
they was like, you don't know how to, I'm like, you don't know how to
tie. We don't know how to
Yeah, like how to
Yeah,
tie,
I
like
know.
stuff like that. I feel like you have that dad that's involved in your life.
Change oil.
Like, it's like my dad taught me all that. My dad taught me how to work on cars. My dad taught me how to tie my tie. My dad taught me all that shit. I obviously know how to shave. I wasn't growing no hair by
He
then.
said the silver spoon.
But like,
You know what crazy?
I had a parents on silver spoon though.
I ain't saying he was a
Having a
baller
parent
in your life, but it's a good balance.
But that play a part in how you view relationships as well, as far as marriage.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen it. You ain't never gonna believe it. Like that's why I have a hard time saying it can be faithful and marriage can work.
Well, yeah, that's like because like my parents was in a relationship, but they was married till they was married till I was like 13, 14.
But I don't think
they got divorced.
I don't think it's like that.
But they both both my parents are in very, very good relationships right now. Very good marriages right now.
I think no toxic relationships.
I think it just depends on the person. In that case, because like my dad cheated on my mom, and that encouraged me to like want to like work out like my relationship with like in the future. Like if I was married, like I'm not gonna want to like. I'm not gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna work it out because I don't want.
Like you've seen it from a different point of view.
Yeah.
Like you're not seeing it from a relationship. You've seen it who it affects, like who else it affects.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they can also have the opposite effect where now you see your dude can see their dad out pimping and shit doing their thing, and they like, well shit, that's how a man has to act.
Yeah.
That's what a man does. Like you got to go out there and have all these hoes.
Yeah, you definitely get programmed to believe that.
So it's like a lot of people get that side of it where they think, oh, I got to be talking to 5 girls at once to be a man. Like, oh, I see everybody come up and respect him. Like everybody, my dad is like the top dude he respected. Yeah. And he got 5 girls. I need to have 5 girls. So it can work both ways. Because where you like you said you see the opposite side where you're like, I see how I respect my mom.
Yeah,
so I don't want to ever respect that, do that to another woman. All right, but let's wrap this up. Anybody got any closing words on it before we move to the next one?
I'm good. I think we just all concluded that you can be raised by whoever and still get the same results. But I think we all agree that it's more healthy if you see somebody doing it.
Yeah, it's like you can get to the point of manhood faster with a good influence from both, a good influence from both parents or whatever.
And you don't have to have that title of dad or mom.
Yeah,
I think that's true. Like I I think it's just more of the image we put on than what they supposed to be to you.
Yeah.
We understand that family ain't necessarily who you related to and who you blood. It's more who actually want the best for you. When you actually like start thinking about that is when you trying to change and you grow into a man. And when you can start thinking for yourself and not what you learn, because you can be taught one way and then you get to a point where that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can finally start living the way you want to live. So.
Facts. Cool. So we're gonna roll into the last topic real quick. We're gonna get into some music. We're gonna talk about who has the best rap group, rap label, collective, whatever you want to call it. So we kind of
A lot of eating this one.
currently, not all time, not best all time.
Shit.
We ain't finna talk about I'm finna talk about Death Row.
Yeah.
This nigga said Death Row. MC Hammer.
We're not finna talk about.
money game.
I'm finna talk about Digital Underground.
A-Rab.
SOD take.
A-Rab, Jabbar.
SOD.
SOD money game.
We ain't gonna talk about fucking
Black 100.
So we're gonna talk about currently who we think has the best rap group label. So we got what we got. So we said what? TDE,
Oh,
Dreamville,
explain what TDE
Taylor
is.
game.
TDE, Top Dog Entertainment.
Who's that?
That's Kendrick Lamar. That is Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock,
Isaiah Rashad.
Absol.
That's the problem with this man, bro.
SZA.
Who else?
Reason.
Reason. Oh, I can't get my Reason.
No reason. That's that shit.
And then what's his name? Was it Lance?
Lance
Scott. So they got them. Then we got so that's TDE. Then next Dreamville. That's J. Cole. That's Jid. That's Earth Gang. That's Boz. That's Kaz.
Omen.
Ari Lennox. Omen.
It's a good lineup.
And then we got
OVO. Yeah, throw out OVO.
OVO. Drake and Drake. Roy Woods.
Party next door.
Party next door.
40.
Is it Bryce still in it?
40. Bryce
Yeah.
still right there.
That's about it.
Wait,
We
Bryce-
Hold on.
Legit George.
Kanye's like.
Jordan.
Good music. Your music ain't making no steam.
What's the
right
one
now.
you said earlier?
They're making more
No,
shit
no,
than
no,
everybody else. You just like.
No, I
Who's his name?
Just name it.
People who dropping the albums this year.
I'll say it.
Cause it's like a lot of people
But
dropping
good
group albums this
good
year.
music. All of them dropped albums last year.
It was trap. Well,
Now they
Okay,
know
And the thing, to be
most
honest,
of them was trash.
the thing about good music,
Most of them was trash.
the thing about good music is that roster changes so much because people decide they want to go do their own thing.
I
Like you,
think it's still with good.
Hey,
I mean, like, you got kids
your
that-
music. Okay, look.
Two
Good
Chainz.
but they left. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many kids
Two
they
Chainz
left?
never had good
He
music.
said he was like just an associate.
Big Sean.
He said he was associated. Big Sean. Okay,
Big
good
Sean.
music. We'll go over good music. That's Kanye, Big Sean. That's Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha T, Tiana Taylor.
Michael Jackson.
That nigga said Michael
He's
Jackson.
an OVO now, man. Drake signed him.
Yo, you gotta chill.
That's Valet.
Designer.
Oh, that nigga.
What?
Yo, chill.
Yo, Macaulay about to get him.
This nigga so much
Hey,
out of this club, bro.
He broke his neck getting up.
He's like,
Yeah, that's Kanye
Push
pushed
me out
Big
the way.
Sean. Kanye pushed Big Sean, Designer, Valet, Tiana Taylor, and
What's his name?
No,
Cudi
Taylor.
Sahai's not technically signed to him.
He's not.
But he fucks with him. It's the same with like
Is it Chance the
same with like
Chance ain't never
Chance's no label.
Oh, that's right.
That's what he say.
What's that one you said earlier with Lil Yachty on it?
I say Valet
QC.
and
QC.
Shake.
QC got all the hottest niggas in
007
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was.
07 Shake, whatever her name. But Shake, she signed to her.
But I mean, for as far as like groups for like
And
labels,
then who else?
that's coming out with
QC.
QC, yeah.
Who else? Who was in QC?
Migos,
21 Savage, Migos, Lil
You
Yachty.
said 21 Savage, Migos, Lil Yachty.
I think they
Cardi
said
B,
City Girls.
City Girls.
No, they poppin'
What's
right
his
now.
name?
Gunna. Baby.
Gunna, Baby. What's his name with the one eye?
Come
Yo.
on.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty.
He in QC.
He in
Fetty Wap.
QC?
Music Soul Child?
He in QC.
Nigga, I was about to say OG Mac though, no bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie, I only knew that because I watched the episode of Love and Hip Hop.
He signed?
He is signed to QC. They got a deep roster, right?
That's
For
right.
right now.
I'm talking
they got
about
a deep
club
roster.
bangers.
So
So probably the best out.
I'm saying for 2019, 2019 they have a deep ass roster.
They
Yeah, for
Normally come
2019.
together that
For
much.
2019,
they dropped the album like 2 years ago.
they roster deep as shit.
Control the Streets.
Yeah,
QC Control the Streets.
Like
Like
the album like 2
songs
years
on it.
ago.
It was alright.
Anybody else that want to throw in the ring?
Taylor Gang.
Hold on, wait. Yeah,
Wait,
Taylor
wait,
Gang.
you stopping Beast Coast?
Okay, Taylor Gang. Who else he throwing? Who in Taylor Gang?
Wiz.
Dollar Sign, Wiz Khalifa.
Look, all I'm
it.
gonna say is,
That's
look.
it.
All I'm gonna say is,
$5 sign, that's it.
Look, all I'm gonna say is,
Juicy J.
look,
Chevy Woods.
hey Thomas, look. All I'm gonna say is, I saw Ty Dolla $ign do a show
Whoa.
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Started out packed. About a 4th song, there was nobody in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
He that bad at performing?
Man, he was pretty bad, man.
Was he drunk?
Man, he played all the worst songs you could ever think of.
He didn't play his hits.
Yeah, he played his pop hits.
Oh.
He do airplane mode?
No
No,
songs.
He didn't play Horses in the Stable.
He played.
You talking
No,
about
he played Save
you
though.
talking about drop that kitty down low?
He played Drop That Kid. He played
no, he
Save.
didn't.
He did or now, like that one?
No, he didn't play that either.
Damn.
He did that shit with Fifth
You
Harmony.
would at least wait for it. Or no.
Come home.
Yeah, he did that one too.
Play Come Home. I forgot what
I
it's
said
called.
cinematic music group, but
Who else?
Damn.
Any other groups that y'all want to put in the ring?
I'm just thinking about groups that's dropping albums this year.
Oh, we didn't talk about ASAP.
That's what I'm saying.
ASAP Mob.
It's
For a good
ASAP
reason,
Mob,
too.
but they dropping the
We ain't talking about
East
more
Coast
reason.
album.
Look.
That's what I'm saying. Beast Coast, which is a whole
But
bunch
look,
of
it's the only
labels.
reason
That's a lot of shit though. We gotta break it down.
Alright. So ASAP Mob, it's ASAP Mob, Pro Era, the Underachievers, and Flatbush Zombies.
That's too many groups.
They make Beast Coast when they together, and they dropping an album this year.
But I feel like we gotta bring. I feel like.
Vick is saying.
But it's
Who
just like.
cares?
That's what Vick is
Exactly.
saying.
Is that a
What do you
whole?
mean?
The thing is that considered a whole label
I ain't gonna lie.
together?
No, it's not label. It's
That
just
sounds like a roster from
I say that we got to break that up.
Look, you can't count ASAP Mob
Yeah,
because
that's
they
a
really
fact.
only got 2 stars.
That's a
They
fact.
got like. Hold up. Let's break down ASAP.
ASAP Mob got ASAP Rocky,
Name Pro Era.
Ferg, Playboy Cardi. Who else is on there?
Frank.
ASAP Nas and
Frank.
And Nas, ASAP 12E, ASAP Ty Beats, who makes all their beats.
Frank Ocean.
What's that
He
mean?
on there?
I thought Frank was with ASAP.
You with Tyler? What's that name?
Oh, he with Odd Future.
So he's like,
Odd Future broke up
He's
too.
with ASAP ass.
Odd Future broke
But
up.
them niggas got 2 stars.
That's it.
Playboy Cardi is a star. Not really a star.
What?
a star.
We just played two Playboy cards.
How was Playboy Cardi?
Playboy Cardi
songs came out 3
I ain't
years
had to look
ago.
him up. I ain't had to look him up. They just
Playboy Cardi hot, bro.
What you want? Look at Big say what you want.
It
Playboy
came
Cardi.
out 3 years ago, and I can still
Big
just
taking it
go look it
personal.
on YouTube.
Yo,
And
yo,
then pop
yo.
up Magnolia,
Hold up.
Magnolia. That's
Hold
crazy.
on. We need to ask the youngest person in the group. Is Playboy Cardi hot?
You told me this on there,
Is he hot right
Is he
now?
a star?
I'm the youngest.
Well, your opinion don't count.
I feel like he's
How
hotter
am I
than.
You
I
damn
feel like
near
he's hotter than
So?
90% of the people you named on Drake.
Look,
I'll be real,
give me
Am
real.
I lying? Am I
Playboy
lying?
Cardi is hotter
In
than anybody
2019,
besides Jacob.
in 2019,
Yeah, he
Look,
is.
In
He's hotter than
2019
anybody-
right
he's
now,
hotter than
he's
anybody.
hot.
back, in 2019, people would rather hear a Playboy Cardi song
Oh.
than half of the niggas off of OVO.
I'm about to say,
Yes.
tell me
I
about
wanna say Drake. I wanna
Box
say
is not trash, bro.
But people would rather, if they had a choice between, we're gonna drop a new Playboy or a new Bond song, people gonna put on a Playboy.
No. If you talking Playboy versus Party, niggas gonna pick Party.
Hell
no.
Whoa.
Hell no.
Oh, am I lying?
Nobody talks about
I
Party
ain't
Next Door.
heard Playboy. I barely go to the goddamn club. I
Bro,
heard
nobody
Cardi
talks
way
about
more
Party
than
Next
that.
Door.
Bro, you heard Magnolia, cause you in the rest.
They would rather play Magnolia than
They
try.
dropped one good album, that was it.
Bro, nobody
After that-
talks about Party Next Door. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody talks about Party Next Door.
After that one album, that was it. After that,
It's like 8 years. I was like, this nigga been on the cover for the last decade.
So y'all gonna tell me y'all don't fucking with Not Nice when that shit
What I'm
came
saying,
out?
what I'm saying
Who
is,
cares?
What was that?
Matt, all I'm saying
Drake
is, all I'm
right
saying is, you have been saying, y'all wait for that Party album to drop for the last 10 years.
Since I know.
And every time the album dropped, we always, next album, maybe.
He's
Drake
never.
will show you better.
Party Next Door never
And
had a
then,
win.
and then guess what? His best track off of every album is the Drake feature.
Come
track.
see me.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Not
it is.
Nice. Not Nice is the best one on P3.
To you.
Bro, who listened to P3?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No, Party Next Door 1 and 2. Drake is on both of them, but that's not the best
And
song.
the best song on it is Drake's
Break
track.
from Toronto, and What's Good are the best songs on
Why
one.
you lying?
checking for him.
It's relevant.
Y'all sit and tell me y'all listen to a nigga say WAP on the track. He's
No,
part of the
he-
Playboy
he-
Cardi.
I'd rather hear a damn
I think
Fetty Wap song.
I'd rather hear him write a
Look,
song for
look,
somebody
look,
else.
I'd rather hear him write a
He
song.
has good music.
I want to hear him
I
or
think
somebody else.
underrated.
I want to hear him write a Rihanna song.
Nobody's checking for.
I feel like nobody's checking for anybody who's supposed to Dreamville and all this stuff. I'm talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
No, where you from? Yes.
No, niggas is fucking with vibes, man. Niggas is fucking with
Because like
vibes.
if you
When
can
the last
say
time you heard a Boz song?
Look, on Macaulay Street and Macaulay Auto Spot, Macaulay Auto and Macaulay Grocery Store,
Show the
they
shit one more time.
wanna hear about it.
They
They don't
want
want to hear
Patrick
about it.
Troy. That's what they want.
Macaulay home. Look, Macaulay shows where he lives. Macaulay shows where he lives. The whole street owned by Macaulay. They don't want to hear where you from.
Bro, look, all I'm saying
But
is,
everywhere else we like
all I'm
it.
saying is Die Lit was fire.
That live is fire, dog.
His best songs are with
Tell
Uzi.
me, tell
Okay,
me.
so-
So check us out. Check us
I
out.
said it.
Either way,
So you tell us all.
either way.
I said what I
Playboy
said.
Cardi ain't hotter than 90% of the
He ain't hotter than 90% of these niggas, man.
He's not hotter than Boz.
No, he not hotter than Boz.
He hotter than Ari Lennox?
Boz live.
Is he hotter than Ari
All right,
Lennox?
y'all gonna
I want to hear right now.
honest to God, show of hands. Who gonna go to a straight Playboy Cardi concert? Just hear Magnolia and Lee.
What?
Wait.
Man, know you that shit.
No. If you heard Die Lit, you would not say that.
A Boz concert
If you
versus a
heard
Playboy
that-
Cardi concert. What you
I
gonna
wouldn't
do?
go to I'm gonna Playboy Cardi. I'm gonna Playboy
You
Cardi.
said Boz or Playboy Cardi? Okay. Who in here would go to a Playboy Cardi concert over a Boz concert?
I ain't heard that.
That'd be lit as fuck.
All y'all like,
And I feel like Boz is number 2 in Dreamville.
he is number two.
So if Playboy Cardi's hotter than Boz, then he's hotter than 90% of the people in Dreamville.
Man, tell me the last time Playboy Cardi dropped a hot song, man.
Same
Bro,
time
Die
Boz
Lit
did.
was good, man.
Die Lit came out when?
Bro,
Last
2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Boz album came out last year. That
And
shit
we
was
still
fire.
talking about
And we're saying that it's better.
It be the same.
So the song,
Only Boss song we know is with J. Cole.
And Boca Raton.
I'm saying,
Oh.
Boca Raton.
And Boca Raton.
Look, we singing Boca Raton, we singing Tribe,
I like
we singing,
Birds.
I think it just made Bill.
I like
We
Birds.
singing,
Night Job.
Night Job.
That's it.
Bro, y'all don't know Clouds Never Get Old?
But the
No,
shit,
that's the
shit
song.
ain't on repeat.
I know it, but
It ain't on repeat.
I'm just saying that.
It ain't on repeat.
If you talking about Playboy Cardi, you can't say he's not a star though.
Playboy Cardi knew,
Boss
but
on
he
the
got
come up.
heat.
Playboy Cardi got some stuff, man.
Boss on the come up.
Playboy Cardi, man. You talking about a nigga
He had a lot of buzz, but none of his music
So
is
like,
right now.
cause like, cause if you look at the rosters, man.
Woke up
If you look at OVO or Dreamville,
Woke up to niggas
I don't think they got like 3 stars.
Like I said, his best songs come with Uzi.
I think the
Like,
reason
do
why
y'all
I
think
think
OVO or Dreamville got 3 stars?
overplayed? They overplayed.
Like
that
I'm
song.
talking about not talking about like talent wise, like oh they can do it. I'm talking about like that's
OVO
poppin'.
is just drinking and party. And party is
And like I told you, the second best is I Love McConan because he got Tuesday.
But no,
he got Tuesday.
Wait. Whoa. I love McConan. It's not a OVO no
No,
more.
I know. I'm just saying when he was signed to OVO,
In terms of
he had
songs, yeah.
Tuesday.
Huh?
Bro, look,
He had
I Love McConan.
I love McConan.
He had Drink More Water.
than what Playboy Cardi is.
He had Drink More Water 5.
Bro, look,
Drink More Water 5 is fire.
Exactly. I fuck with I love
So
McConan.
so
That
how
nigga got
can you
catchy
say-
ass music.
So
I got the drink.
So say you say
And
just
the
Magnolia,
smoke.
right?
I don't sell
So
my
you say
legs
just
no more.
Magnolia.
Look, man, he's not OVO no
You
more.
can't say Woke Up Like This ain't fire too.
I just say his best
Woke
songs
Up
came
Like
with
This.
Uzi.
So that's 2
It's
songs. Party Next Door. Look, he's good.
Stop, bro, because recognize
Look.
I will
He's
admit.
good.
Ryan,
But
choose
he
between
ain't
Playboy
he ain't a
Cardi,
star.
Party Next Door.
Had
I
to
choose Playboy.
look when the whole thing came out with Kalani and him. Had to didn't even know who he was.
No, not because
It's
of
like,
the
why
I don't like
Kyrie
either.
Kyrie leave
I
I mean she left Kyrie
I
for
just
who?
don't like
Nobody knew who Party Next Door was.
He said for who?
Playboy list.
And you talk about he on songs with Uzi, but like contrary to what Wolfe went on to say, Drake is the biggest nigga right now in music.
Yeah.
He is. So if you got him on your song, you automatically gonna
Automatic.
get as much clout.
Stop.
Wait, hold
Automatic.
on. I understand your hate for
Drake
Drake,
made
right?
Milo.
But Drake is the highest
You
nigga.
can't be biased. You can't be
Drake
biased. He is
overshadows his
the
whole.
hottest
Drake overshadows his whole label.
Let Wolf tell it. Playboy Cardi hotter than Drake.
Single-handedly carried
Single,
away.
he overshadows his whole label.
Bro, there
When
is
you're-
no label.
Yo, Mac,
There's
you
no
think there's
label.
right now?
It's just him.
There's no
Just
label
Drake.
but him.
No. And
Mac, what's your favorite Baka Not Nice song?
Live Up to My Name.
Oh,
Yo, that shit fire. Y'all like that?
No, Baka Not Nice is signed to OVO.
Bro,
He-
yeah,
no
no,
label.
bro. He
I
like
won't
Drake
lie.
security guard.
I
Roy
have
Woods.
never heard this guy's name.
Roy
said.
Woods.
I have
I've
never
never
heard
heard
that.
And to be Drake is like, alright, I'm an artist. Him and Nicki are on the same level. OVO is a sub-label of Drake. TDE is just all. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Kendrick isn't above any of them. I mean, he sells more, but when it comes to like,
No, don't you mean like he's not ahead of?
he's not ahead of them. Like the ranking is all like even
no, man.
across the
I
board.
No. He's saying that it's not Kendrick's label. It's Kendrick's on the label.
OVO is Drake's label. Dreamville is J. Cole's label. So like J. Cole is on the same level of like Rita Ora, fucking what's that nigga name? Jay Electronica. He's on the same level of them.
What about Maybach Music Group?
Well, first off, don't
Them
put
boys
Jay
fell off.
Electronica up there. Jay Electronica.
Don't ever put Jay Electronica.
Don't get Wolfe on Jay Electronica, man.
I'm just saying he's signed.
Listen.
The same way I think it's right last that.
Hold on, Jay Electronica top 5 what?
Jay Electronica top 5 lyrics.
Top 5
Top 5 niggas alive.
I'm going to, that's my bed music.
First off, but that's a different conversation. We're not gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Let's not get into it because that's gonna be a fight.
All I'm saying is
What about Maybach Music though?
Maybach music dead.
They fell off when they signed Omarion.
Preach.
But they signed Mario, but Meek Mill just dropped that album last year though.
Nah, how you a champion when you sign a
Championship was
singer?
fire, but guess what?
Meek Mill carrying Maybach.
Anybody can sign.
Bro, when they first came out,
Nobody
Pill.
said wrong.
No, when they had Pill, fucking Wale,
Gunplay.
Wait, can I say this?
Who said Gunplay?
Wait, let me say this, alright? I want to take it back, right? I want to take it back. When Drake and Meek Mill was beefing, they say he was trash. I was like, yo, y'all tripping. When MMG came out, they said it was, when MMG came out, they said it was Meek Mill group. And everybody was like, hell no, he's trash. Now all of a sudden everybody's saying he's hot again.
Can I say one
That's
thing?
crazy.
You seen it?
Crazy.
You seen the going back video? It looked like a Drake video.
It do look like a.
Come on.
As a matter of fact,
it look like a Drake video.
No. And I'm go ahead and go off of that. Drake did the hook. Drake sings more of the song. Meek got
Wait, alright,
that's a Drake song featuring Meek Mill.
Wait, let's say this.
Can I holler out Maybach's label?
Go ahead.
Got Ross.
Fire. Big Mill need to co-sign.
Got Meek Mill.
Fire.
Alright.
And I'm still.
We got Wale, French Montana, Gunplay Marion, and Fat Trail.
Why is that? I don't understand
Let that trip.
how Omarion ruined it.
I don't see that. And
Well, I'm
them
saying-
two mixtapes Marion dropped.
And they did drop that.
Back
They did drop that collective project back in what 2015.
Man, look, can you imagine a nigga rapping hard on the track and then the nigga singing in your ear right after that, man?
Why not?
Did y'all hear that?
Can't say that like Drake.
Why not?
Exactly.
You can't say that.
Can't say
I can say what the hell I want to say.
Did y'all hear Self-Made Volume 2? Came out 2012.
Hey, Care Package was.
Well, that was 7 years ago.
That shit was fire though. That album was hot. In my
Talking about the
opinion,
Icebox,
was hot.
man.
Exactly.
Bag of Money. They had the
With that T-Pain
Bag of
remix?
Money.
Poster B.
It was better without T-Pain up there.
Poster
Crazy.
B.
Honestly, it was better without T-Pain up there.
Bro, Bag of Money with
I like
T-Pain.
Post to Be,
That
man.
Exactly.
elevated the song.
Bro,
Before
it's
T-Pain
crazy.
hopped on that song,
Man,
that shit was
come on,
alright.
man.
But then when he hopped on it,
Look, man.
I love T-Pain, man, but I just think the song was better without him.
Man, you wild, man.
This dude
Why?
a Drake stan, man.
This dude
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm a Drake stan.
I like Drake, but I ain't no stan, man. Like
I ain't say
when
OVO was
you get
better.
to the point where you start dissing other people with talent just because.
Drake
yo, this man's like, yo, y'all hear that song Drake had with Michael Jackson? I mean, it was cool,
He
but
put Michael on.
He put Michael on.
Yeah, he put Michael on.
Look at the writing credits. It was all Michael.
you said he put Michael Jackson on. Nobody's listening to Mike until Drake put him on the song.
Listen, you gotta look. He the only one that watched the HBO documentary.
That is facts. He is.
Man, I just wanted to see what he was talking about. Damn, I watched the documentary. Now I'm public enemy number one.
No one watched it because
Stone that nigga.
we are not about to slander Michael Jackson.
So watch that conspiracy.
But they was already found out to be liars, man.
Yes, which is
We
why
knew
we
that
watch it.
before the documentary.
I want to see what they was talking about. I want to see what they was talking about. man.
Academics always want to know.
Wait, no.
Always want to know.
No. Macaulay didn't even look at the R. Kelly joint, and that was true.
I watched some of it.
We had to play it. We had to play it in the first podcast.
I watched the first two, and I said, first off, they contradicting. The background dancers were saying, R. Kelly made sure none of the background dancers, none of the singers, none of the musicians were around each other. But for some reason, the backup singers was on the bus with R. Kelly, and that's how they.
Can I ask one question? You say you've seen the tape, right? Exactly.
Whoa. Calm that down. That's self-incrimination.
He said
Move
that wasn't
on.
our county.
See, I was a minor then.
All right. So let's wrap this up. Who has the best group?
QC.
Let's go around the group. Let's go around. Phelps, who has the best
Be
group?
realistic too, though.
Ain't Uzi on
Be realistic.
Are we going for popularity or the best group?
In your opinion.
TDE.
You a damn lie.
One for TDE. What you got?
Man, I don't know, man. I gotta
Let's
say,
be for
I
real.
gotta
At
say,
this moment.
at this moment, I gotta say Our Future because they got Frank.
Our Future broke up.
But the future broke
They
up.
don't
Our
exist
Future broke
anymore.
up.
No, but y'all named them as a group.
I said Our
but
Future
they broke up.
but they broke up.
So if they ain't break up, then it's TDE.
How is it our future? What is
Because
He
they got
said
Frank,
TDE.
Earl,
They
and
broke up.
Tyler.
Yeah, that's true.
And they got the internet. They got the
Don't get
internet
all
too.
parts of the
And they got
underground right
internet.
away. Like
They broke
that's
up.
every part.
It's no way. They got the internet. Frank, Earl, Tyler. I gotta
That's
say
true.
them.
That's true. That's
They would.
You would shine the only people
If they
that
were
listen
still
to
together, that would be
Frank
good.
Ocean right now, man?
You don't like
What?
Frank Ocean?
Look, even LT was talking about Frank Ocean.
Frank
What you
is-
talking about?
Frank is
He
really
was like, yo,
wild.
I listen to that Frank
Yeah,
Ocean. Yo.
and your PC too.
All right. So you said Our Future, but since they broke up, TDE.
Yeah, it's TDE.
It's gonna be. I want to say it's a tie between
Go ahead,
QC
say
and
it.
TDE.
Just say what you want to say.
Just say who, in your opinion, who?
Be real for the podcast.
Right at this moment.
QC.
Vick.
This is hard, man.
Just
I
your
gotta-
opinion.
Vick don't know who Gunna is, so we don't know.
Gonna and Lil Baby are trash. Anyway, TDE.
Go ahead, TDE.
It's 'cause
All right,
they-
Macaulay.
they
I'm
trash.
gonna say QC.
Tyra.
QC.
Marlon.
Why are you looking like that?
My.Ty.
Like I'm your ride.
Snow the product.
Snow the product.
Snow the product.
What label Snow the product done?
Yo, just her. Fuck a label.
You
Just
said
her.
who?
TDE.
TDE. I'm gonna have to go with QC.
Oh, that's a 4.
Oh.
I'm saying in 2019.
They popping.
They got the most
They
stars
got
right now.
They got music.
Girls. They got Migos. They got Cardi B.
I'll give you that.
Well, what's your
With
opinion?
Migos, look, with
better
Migos-
music though.
They
With
gonna
Migos,
be
With just Migos.
with
they're
Migos
up
and
there.
Cardi B
Hell
alone.
no.
They got the
Hell
best
no.
rap group. They got the
You
best
gotta
rap
be-
right
you
now.
gotta be realistic.
They got the best
So look,
group and the
so
best
there's no
person.
feeling.
I agree with
So-
that.
There's
so
no
saying-
saying.
I feel like there's a popularity and then like the whole.
No,
like,
you
the-
said. You said.
I'm saying
if TDE comes out with an album right now, a full collab album, all the hip hop heads are coming out.
Yeah, I'm
Every
saying,
one of them.
Vick,
Basically, everybody up on
Vick.
But is it gonna
Vick.
pop?
This nigga
Vick.
talking
My
about
thing
him.
is,
If QC came out with a
No,
label album,
Well,
like
they did.
still-
They
yeah.
did.
Last year.
We get up last year.
No,
Vick,
Vick. last year.
Vick.
That's
If
what
we're
I
doing
did research.
No,
man.
we said this year. We're talking about.
Vick, if we're going off of
Nigga, we
if we're
talking
going
about
off-
him.
Vic, listen, Vic, we're not talking about what it
Vick,
is.
if
We're
we're
talking
going
about
off
what it
April, if
is.
we're going off of April 7th of 2019,
No, but
TDE has not done anything over QC in 2019
But-
as of April 7th.
He
But-
said
but-
about
but-
it last
but-
year.
He
but-
dropped
but-
something tomorrow.
But the question
If
was.
he drops something tomorrow,
We can't-
that's what we're there.
We can't start off right now because we're just barely started off 2019.
Exactly.
But I'm
So,
saying,
no,
up to this
no.
moment,
Can't start
Wait,
off
but
with
the
Alright.
question was who's the best group?
QC.
Exactly.
But we're not looking
Who's
at
the best group?
So y'all can say who's popping, who's on TV, on the radio.
I don't want to
But
hear
we
about
talking
who's
about-
popping. I want to hear who's getting it.
But we talking about
Overall.
We're still talking. The root of this
If we're
was
talking about-
all these people we're talking about have been slated to release an album this year.
But they
So
haven't.
we're saying
We talking
which
right now.
one is
That's-
greatest
alright, so-
because when they drop their albums,
Matt,
they're
but-
going to.
no. I'm
But my thing is that you're over here looking at the potential. They can drop albums. All this albums.
Yes, right.
Hold on. Because I'm not gonna lie, I agree with him. I thought we were saying out of all the groups, because mind you, it's Dreamville, TDE, the East Coast. I thought we were saying all the groups that dropping albums this year.
I don't
who's
care.
The best.
I'm saying
I'm saying
as of April 7th, 2019 at 9:30
Then why are we
p.m.
talking about our
Who
future
is the
if they were in
best?
the past?
Our
We
future-
talking about the past. Why
Our
can't we talk
future's
about
not
the past?
together anymore.
But no, they're 2019. But
Vick,
they
stop,
dropped
Vick,
an album
stop.
last year.
Okay, nigga. At that point, why are we talking about Death Row?
Vick said.